What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And guys, I got a weird article here, a weird story to discuss with you guys. Because, I'm like wondering, is this the direction that we're heading in? Like, we're seeing a lot of situations where the fans of movies end up under attack for voicing their criticisms of the movie. Movies have been in existence for a very, very long time. And as long as there have been movies, as long as there's been spectacles, sporting events, anything, people are going to have their feelings about these things. It just seems like the participants, I guess with the age of social media and stuff, the participants of the movies, the audience, these days, more often than not, find themselves under attack for saying anything that's unflattering about movies or critical or even if it's constructive. But this one is a little bit weird because the dude is actually saying something that's complimentary about one of the performers in Avatar, and he's being, I guess he's kind of being taken to task for it, so this was in Screen Rant, and it says here, Avatar's Stephen Lang has a savage response for criticism of the first movie. All right, so it says Stephen Lang, who starred as Colonel Miles Quaritch in James Cameron's Avatar, has a savage response for one fan who tried to criticize the 2009 hit. Stephen Lang, star of James Cameron's 2009 blockbuster Avatar, had a savage response for a fan who criticized the film via social media. Lang, who played the villainous Colonel Miles Quaritch in the multi-Oscar winning film, will also be back for the upcoming sequels. It has certainly been a long wait for Avatar fans who have been eager to see more of Cameron. By the time the recently completed Avatar 2 arrives in theaters, if there are any theaters for it to arrive into, you see all these theaters that are closing down now? What are they going to show it on? Like a old-fashioned movie projector? You know what I mean? It's weird. It will be just over a decade since the original film was released. Even now, the hype surrounding Avatar has died down. I guess it should be died down considerably for many. For this reason, and because there have been so many other blockbuster hits since 2009, some have taken to downplaying the impact of Avatar had, or the impact that Avatar had upon arrival. Some feel that the film never had any redeeming qualities to begin with. While everyone is entitled to their own opinions about Avatar, the film's technical achievements can't be denied, nor can its impact on cinema in the years that have followed its release. Well, you know something? Maybe it's Avatar's fault then, because what they're saying about Avatar, we have heard about the latest crop of Star Wars movies, the latest crop of Star Trek movies, the so-called TV series. Everything is always the technical achievements. It looks great. Everything is always the same thing. I get so tired of hearing that. It's a, what is it? It's a visual marvel. But you can't criticize the plot. It's like they seem to have forgotten it. It goes hand in hand. It's like something can look just great. Like they say, you can't polish a turd. It's like it looks great, but what's underneath? Where's the substance? Where's the plot? That's what a lot of us fans really want. We want to feel something. And a lot of us feel nothing. I feel so hollow when I leave a lot of these movies today. They're offering nothing, no takeaway. You can sit there and shovel popcorn in your mouth, but what are you really getting? Tastes great, less feeling, right? The commercial said. Okay, so it says here, for Lang, an understanding of just how vital Avatar has been is clear and undisputed. However, recently, one fan tweeted the star's official Twitter account to deliver a backhand compliment of sorts. Lang's response was swift and to the point, without any sugarcoating, telling the fan that clearly you know nothing about movies. Lang defended the first Avatar film as well as its upcoming sequel. The chastised fan must have felt sufficiently put in his place, as not long after Lang's response, the original tweet was deleted. Well, I don't know. It doesn't mean that the fan deleted it. Maybe Lang deleted it. They're a bunch of assholes. I mean, they're all just so ego-driven, so who knows? So it says here, all right, the original tweet, I guess they captured it. The guy says, the only good thing about the first movie was Stephen Lang. I hope he comes back. And that's it. That's all he said. He said the only good thing about the first movie was Stephen Lang. I hope he comes back. He says this on Stephen Lang's page. It's a compliment. I liked your performance. I hope you come back. Why does he hope he comes back? Because he's going to go see the movie. All right? So obviously he's interested in the movie. Stephen Lang says, The only good thing, you sound like a complete fool. Clearly, you know nothing about movies. Yes, I'll be back with a lot of other very, very good things. Out. Dude, you sound like a butt wipe with this. I mean, the guy says he enjoyed your performance. I hope you come back. And you say you sound like a complete fool? And that he knows nothing about movies? You read all of that out of, what is this, 2 lines. The only good thing about the first movie was Stephen Lang. I hope he comes back. You sound like a complete fool. Clearly you know nothing about movies. Yes, I'll be back with a lot of other very, very good things. Out. That's the way you treat your fans. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is a very disturbing trend. You just can't say thank you. And, I hope you enjoy the next film. What happened to being gracious? I kind of miss that about old Hollywood. And not even that old Hollywood. If you see films, old clips of, say, like Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, a bunch of other people, in interviews, they're very, very gracious, and they were all very, very young, but somehow they knew how to play the media game and the interview game a lot better than we have today. It's like, wow. Not only was the success of the first Avatar film something that brought people of all demographics into the theaters, but it remains one of the few films over the past decade to have had such a broad appeal. Many people came to see the quality of the 3D for themselves, and many people, such as myself, fell asleep. I was not impressed whatsoever by Avatar. I missed the point. My thing is, if James Cameron is going to do a movie, have him do a quality Aliens movie or something. It's like that to me was, I don't know. Everybody doesn't have to like everything. I guess I know nothing about films either, but I know what I like. You know what I mean? And I know what I don't like. I wasn't satisfied. They'd have to show me something more. It says, beyond this, the on-screen world that Cameron created was revolutionary in CGI in its use on such a wide scale. Lang would take offense to a film as tremendously successful as Avatar was, being reduced to little more than his performance. Okay, so maybe he would like to work for free. Not that Lang wasn't great in his role, but even those who didn't like the film can surely acknowledge that Avatar was like nothing else anyone had ever seen before. I didn't like the film, and I really didn't give a crap what it was like. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know, clearly a lot of people work very hard on it, but like I said before, the thing about those of us who are into sci-fi, right, is most of us have very vivid and good imaginations. This is the reason why Star Trek was such a hit back in the day. Buck Rogers, things like that, Flash Gordon, because even though technically the visuals and, CGI wasn't even a thing, back then, even though it wasn't up to snuff, we knew what they were going for. We joined them with their imaginary vision. You know what I mean? We knew what it was. We knew what point they were trying to make, and it was amazing. Even if you saw a spaceship like going by on a piece of string, and you could see the string, you know what I mean? Or when William Shatner was fighting Captain Kirk, you could clearly see that it was a stuntman, but it was okay. We allowed ourselves to believe it. So you don't get a pass just because your movie is technologically wondrous and everything. You have to bring something more to it, all right? And your movie is always going to be open to criticism, all right? You don't get to tell your fans that you know nothing about films and you sound like a complete fool. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. I've never seen anything like that. Stephen Lang, you're the one who sounds like a complete fool. And if you keep this up, and if you people who are in this business and industry, if you keep this up, your industry is going to die, man. Because like I said, the fans always get the last word, no matter what, no matter how you feel about it. You don't have to like it. You can cry wham, wham, wham all the way home. But we tend to stick together, and we have the basic right to criticize what we're seeing on the screen. All right. So what do you guys think about this? What do you think about Stephen Lang? Do you think it was appropriate for him to come back at this poor slob for saying what he said? He complimented you, man. You know what I'm saying? And he went at him. He called him a complete fool because he said, we're not even allowed to like these things anymore, to compliment them. You got to compliment them the right way. Damn, it's like if you're in an Oscar race, for example, and you win Best Actor, but your movie doesn't win Best Picture, do you get to, in your acceptance speech, say, I accept this for my performance, but you guys are complete fools? and you know nothing about film because the film that I was in didn't get Best Picture. It's bigger than me, even though I'm holding the Oscar for Best Actor. I want my film to sweep everything. Otherwise, you sound like a complete fool and you don't know films. Stephen Lang, you owe this man an apology, for what it's worth, if you ever see this. But anyway, what do you guys think about it? You can get in the comment section and let me know. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. As always, you can hit that notification bell, guys, because YouTube is dogging me out, and it helps. Make sure you remain subbed and share. And catch me on Twitter. The link is going to be in the description box, as it always is. Come give me a follow. I'll be very happy to see you. All right, guys, that's it for now. I will catch you on the next one. This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.